Hi, today is Wednesday, first day of the diet. This is a tough day. I've already been tempted to go eat like 5 times, twice already. I would have given in. My ankle is just killing me. I forgot my compression socks, and I really didn't think the first hour of not wearing my compression socks on my shift would make such a big difference, but apparently it does. I really am surprised just what a big difference both wearing compression socks, that and creatine has really taken a big chunk out of the foot pain I deal with. I have another update for what I'm going to do for my diet. I keep thinking that I'm backtracking, but no, I'm still going to be doing the walks just the way I was saying a few videos ago. And yes, I am starting the diet today. Full steam ahead. I absolutely intend to be successful today. I have to count little successes, and just like going cold turkey and always failing is not helpful. If I minimize the task enough that it is something I can do, but it's still a challenge, then I will have grown, I will have made distance, and it's actually pretty shocking how quickly you start to make a huge amount of difference, because you keep doing the things that cause you to fail, you never get anywhere, and then months, years, no matter how hard I try, I can't, blah, blah, blah. But if you just make a small little change every day, you do another small change the next day, and maybe it's a few weeks, but you see a difference. You realize, it wasn't that long ago since I just couldn't, blah, blah, blah. That happened all the time when I was losing weight 2 years ago. I was stunned at the progress I was making. I had such a forward momentum that it was easy to take on harder and harder challenges too. Also, I wanted to be sure to mention that I was dealing with temptation constantly, and I was overwhelmed. I've had enough stress with my ankle. Oh, all right, fine, let's just go out to eat now. If you take some electrolytes and drink a bunch of water, the body will mix up hunger and thirst signals all the time. So I took some electrolytes and drank a bunch of water, and that really helped. And, once I'm home, I need to get doing something. I need to get absorbed into a movie or fix something. Give yourself the help where you can. When I was making the video yesterday, I was just cold turkey. I just feel like it's not the best idea. It wasn't until just now that I realized, oh, that's right. I could continue eating my diet, but I could phase it out. So I'm going to continue trying to not do it today. I am planning on being successful. I heard this somewhere once, that you only have so much willpower per day, and if you don't exercise it, then I guess maybe you don't have enough of it. I'm exercising it right now, so if I do fail, I have to be willing to acknowledge that I'll have still tried. Instead of going cold turkey, I'm going to try and do this for either 3 or 4 days a week at first, for this first week. We'll see how I'm doing by Friday. Hi. Yesterday, Thursday, I decided what I wanted to do was break my diet every other day so that I can practice willpower every other day instead of day after day after day after day. If I'm likely to fail, I might as well just set up a structure, routine, whatever you call it, where if it's hard enough for me to get through one day, then let's just focus on one day, and so I can practice every other day. And so I was successful Wednesday, and I think it might have even kind of helped my ankles or feet a little bit. So today is another diet day. I have to get through today without breaking. I had a tough time once I went home 2 days ago. I forgot to just keep having electrolytes every time I got hungry. Today's going to be a rough day, and then I'm going to give myself a break tomorrow. And then Sunday is going to be another diet day. and Monday I'll give myself another break. I want to see how this goes until next week. Maybe I'll try and push it to 2 days in a row and just keep pushing so that, the amount of days that I don't adhere to the diet is down to just a couple of days or something. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. There is actually one more thing, and I wanted to introduce this. So I have been focusing on weight loss, but there are just other things that I want to use these videos for. And there is a task that I have been putting off. I have 2 laptops, older ones, that I want to put Linux on, and one for sure I want to give to my brother so that he can play video games on it, old ones. Like, he and I just are not gamers in, the sense that everybody knows it today. He had his own computer. Our dad worked at a video game place. Occasionally he would bring home a game that his workplace had made, and then my brother would get into it. And so I want to set this up. So I have been thinking what Linux OS would be best, but runs light, because these laptops only have 4 gigs of RAM, and they're from like really early 2010, so they're not powerful computers, but they still work fine. And neither of these laptops can take Windows 11. So since they still work just fine, I want to put Linux on them. So by next Tuesday, I have to at least figure out what I think I'm gonna do. I went to one of my appointments, but because of it, I broke my diet. I'm trying to continue forward. I'll try and diet tomorrow instead. Since I'm in the situation now, I'll try and diet Sunday too, but we'll see what happens. Tomorrow will be kind of stressful, but it might possibly not be as stressful as today was. Since it might be relevant, the appointment was regarding a potential career in IT, and it's not like I had a job interview or anything. It's just I've really wanted to work IT for a long time now. I worked really hard to be able to do it. I'm having difficulty getting hired. I am kind of struggling with the idea that if I don't get to work IT, like that's the only thing that I think I would actually enjoy doing that would be considered a job. This appointment caused me to reflect on what other potential job careers I could take, and I thought, well, I was kind of thought it'd be cool to learn how to fix cars. Another was metalwork, including welding. So yeah, see you next Tuesday.